Alright, I want to talk about Gravity Rush for the PlayStation Vita. The way I'm filming this is actually kind of funny. I have this, my iPod that I no longer use, the cracked screen, but it has HD camera. I have it on the edge of my computer desk, and now I can just put that's why you see all the junky wires and stuff. And now I can just have that the lens on the edge, and now I can have my hands free. So let's talk about Gravity Rush. This is an exclusive title for the PlayStation Vita. Actually started off as a PlayStation 3 title, but then it was moved over to the Vita during the internal, I guess, when they first started developing the system. The game is about a girl named Kat with a K, and she has amnesia, and she has gravity powers that are given to her with her animal friend, like a cosmic cat or something. It's like an open world type game. I'm having a great time with it. You can see that if you can hear the music, it's a great. The sound quality is fantastic. Graphically, you can tell just looking at it. It looks amazing. I mean, this is a handheld title, and this is like I said, came out the first year of the Vita. So, if you remember the last system, there were a couple Grand Theft Auto games on the PSP, and it would be just kind of makes you wonder. You know, hopefully there will be a Grand Theft Auto for the Vita. You're looking at the technology that they have now. It's just kind of, well, I think there's something in the works. I mean, Rockstar really, I think there's something in the works. That's all I gotta say. I have a costume, and this is a DLC. You get actually. So I pre-ordered. I got I think it was the military pack, and there's a mission in with that, and demonstration of powers. See, gravity. So basically, you stick, and her attacks, her physical attacks, she can kick, can dodge by air dodge and dodge by flicking the touch screen. It's actually hard to get used to, but. But it has a nice story to it, more of a comic style. I'll go to a story mission to give you an example. There might be a spoiler warning. I'm saying I don't know how far I'm into the game, but I'm several chapters in. There's a gravity gauge, and also there's an upgrade system. I'll pull that up for that. So touch the screen right there. Your health, recovery time, shifter speed, gauge usage. There might be spoilers right here, but the combat powers. You have the kick, gravity kick. For right now, I think I have the kick and gravity kick maxed out. There's a sliding kick, stasis, gravity slide, and then there's some more special attacks. Let's see. Yeah. It's a fantastic game. It's kind of encouraging. You know, the Vita just launched this year in February, and I got the first edition bundle, and this is very encouraging that I had a great launch library. You know, Wipeout, Uncharted. Luminous, which is a fantastic game. Rayman Origins, which basically is the console version, probably one of the best 2D platformers. Let's see. I also got Ridge Racer. The issue with Ridge Racer is that it's light on content as some DLC, but the online is a heavy focus on the online part of it. And they release all the soundtrack for it for free. So it's like over 100 tracks of this Ridge Racer that they just release as DLC and you can use it. And I love the Ridge Racer soundtrack. From 1, 2, 3, Ridge Racer Evolution, 6, 7, even the one for the 3DS, they had released the soundtrack for that. So let's see. So, very intuitive with a touchscreen. The Vita is very responsive, more responsive than the 3DS touchscreen. Let's see. Okay. Gonna go through the warp. So this is just me casually talking about the game. Give you my impressions and then you'll see some gameplay right now. Move it down. The Vita is an amazing system. I mean, the build quality, the way the design is flawless. I mean, I guess this is very perfect. You have 2 analog sticks. It's really well built. It's a big, beautiful OLED screen. It's perfectly built. I mean, if they do the redesign, I think it's just for cost control. And maybe better battery life. The battery life is a good battery life, but that's probably the only thing. I mean, really nothing to improve. Let's see. So we're gonna do the side mission. Also, there was announcement at, I guess, GDC. There's a Call of Duty, which I will check out. Sure curious about that. There's a Killzone game that I'm going to check out. And I forget what else. I'm very encouraged with the Vita. Sound Shape is a downloadable game. It just came out. You have a version of Super Stardust HD, which is fantastic. And you can see this is basically how the interaction is. There are also there are cutscenes that uses the game engine, but you can see this is like you saw there is like sort of a graphic novel style cutscene, and you can move it and it interacts. The sensor, the 6-axis sensor in the 3DS. I mean the PlayStation Vita. I have both consoles. I think they're both are good systems, but the Vita edges it out. It just betterly made. I think the library, I would give the game library is a little bit better, and I think the PlayStation Network integration with the account system. There's no account system with the 3DS. For example, I give you an example of my PlayStation 3. When I had the original model broke, I just bought a Slim, and all I needed to do was sign in online to my account, and then everything I bought, I can download. And there's nothing like that for the Vita. I mean, for the 3DS. And I think that's the issue. I mean, what happens if it's tied to the system? So what happens if something happens to your 3DS, it breaks or whatever? So there is the Club Nintendo that keeps the record. So with the Wii U coming out, hopefully they can iron that stuff out. But I would caution buying stuff on the 3DS store. So there's something like I said, New Super Mario Bros. 2. I would buy the physical copy of that. That's a $40 game. There's no accounts, there's no records. You know, you should be able to. It doesn't matter. You should be. If somebody has 3DS, you should be able to download it again. You own it for life. So. So another example for gravity powers. Ask the cat. It's another one of the power stasis. So if you actually can lift people and objects using the weapons and throw them at people.